Hi, I'm Amy from Fascia Wellness. Today, I'd like to make a recommendation for what I think is one of the best gifts you could give a friend or a loved one, and that is the gift of yoga. In this country, yoga is being practiced by millions and millions and millions of people. It is more commonly being recommended by health and wellness professionals in traditional healthcare and non-traditional as a wonderful strategy for dealing with a wide variety of healthcare problems, and there is a ton of research to support that. However, the bad part is that there are also millions and millions of people who try yoga and don't feel like they're successful at it, and they quit. And that's a problem. There are a lot of misconceptions about yoga. There's a huge variety of yoga styles out there, some that are very entry level and some that are very complex. So the hard part is once your physician or your other health or wellness professional says, hey, you should try yoga for your insert whatever the health issue is here, or just for general wellness, people don't know what to do next. And they just sign up for a class, and then I think it's too hard for me, I can't do it, I'm not flexible. And then they quit. And that's by no fault of their own. They just aren't being well informed about how to go about the practice of finding a yoga class, a yoga style, or creating a yoga practice on their own that is going to work for them and address their health issues. So here's some ideas for you. One is get them some of the props that are needed to participate in a yoga class when you're not flexible or when you're just getting started and you're building your strength and your flexibility and mobility. And that one of the best ones, is a set of blocks. Yoga blocks make it easier for you to get into a lot of poses and offer you progressions into the poses. Now, regular blocks are made of foam, and these are cork blocks. So if you want to upgrade your gift of blocks, then go for cork blocks, because cork blocks offer a lot of stability. They're a little bit heavier, but that stability makes it a little bit easier to use them in a variety of different ways. So cork blocks are awesome. The next is a yoga strap. So a yoga strap also makes it easier for you to reach your foot, for example, in order to do poses where you're moving your foot around, where you might reach back and hold your foot to do a front of the leg hip flexor stretch. So a strap can also hold your legs in place when you're doing a legs up the wall pose to make it easier to relax into different positions. A wonderful tool for many different styles of yoga. And I think a nice upgrade for the yoga strap is a strap like this one, where it has many different places in here where you can place your hand or your foot without adjusting your strap. So it makes it easier to do lots of different poses. So this is a wonderful strap. Another thing, if you're getting them a few things, is a little knee pad. A lot of us older people have issues with our knees, so giving them something that's a little cushy to put their knees on or to even sit on if they have issues with their tailbone can be a really helpful little tool. Something else I would recommend is, if you're going to help them look for a class, for example, get them into a class with someone who maybe is more their age or has a health professional background that understands health issues. And that might be somebody like me in my yoga classes. I try to teach my classes for all levels. Now, if your loved one isn't in Omaha, then I have a wonderful course online that I developed to help people dive into what is yoga, how can yoga help my particular health issue, and how do I get started? And it guides them through the research that helps a huge variety of health issues in a way that everyone can digest. And then the class also teaches them about different styles of yoga that might be helpful to them. I also cover how to adapt certain poses, how to adapt for yourself and keep yourself safe in a class if that's what you decide to do. I guide them toward resources online, book resources if they just rather practice at home. Also letting them know that they can do consultations and private yoga and how to find someone in their community through Yoga Alliance, which is one of the governing bodies over the practice of yoga. So of course, I would be remiss if I did not mention Fascia, since I am Mayor of Fascia Wellness, and yoga has actually been recommended by some of the fascia experts. David Lazondek, Thomas Myers, in their books, mention that yoga is one of the best practices to keep your fascia healthy. So if you are interested in getting a yoga kit for a friend or family member, then you can go right over to my recommended products page and click there. It'll take you right to Amazon where you can pick up those products. Or if you are interested in purchasing the class for your loved one, you can find that on my web page as well. I'll link it below, and I can provide you with a code that you can give them so you can pay for the class and then they can get into the class for free. So if you're interested in any of those things, email me, contact me in any way that's easiest for you. And I hope this gave you some ideas for your friend, family, loved one. Thanks.